Welcome back to the Real Triathlon Podcast. We are all here today. You got Lisa Becaris, we got Jackson Laundry, and the one and only Nicholas Chase.
And Harry.
This is when you play the sound effects, Nick, though. Wah, wah, wah.
Pew, pew, pew. I don't know where the sound effects button is. I'm telling you, this Riverside dashboard is not very intuitive. There's like a 3-button thing, and every time I click something, it opens a website. There's nothing I can actually change in here anymore. I'm frustrated. It's only on like the web-based one. So anyways, go, Garrick. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
That was all I had to say. I'm going to sign out for this podcast now.
Thanks for being in the intro. Lisa, what's up? How you doing? You're muted. Where'd you go?
Lisa, you gotta unmute yourself. Come on.
Sorry, I was saying I was blowing my nose because I just got back from an amazing 90-minute massage that actually turned into like a 2-hour massage, which was amazing. She was like,
wait. Did they charge you for the extra time?
No. She was like,
yes!
We just got to chatting, and then all of a sudden she was like, oh my gosh, it's 6 p.m. I have to let you go. I'm like, you don't have to let me go. But we're talking before the podcast about how when you spend so much time face down during a massage, I get so much like drainage that sits in my freaking sinuses that I just have all this like booger leakage for a solid like 2 hours post massage. And so I was blowing my nose, and that's why I was on mute. Didn't want to blow
It's a good reason to get off gluten and get off dairy right there. Tell you, just cut it. You're inflamed. You're allergic.
But yeah, I'm good. Jackson and I got home from Augusta. Well, Jackson got home on like Monday morning.
Santa Cruz, not Augusta.
Sorry, I don't know
Augusta's
where.
coming up. We might have an extra room because our freaking team is dropping like flies. Like everyone has been injured this year except for Garrick.
No, I got injured, but
you had
just a
DNF.
soft injury.
Yeah. Garrick, you want to come to Augusta?
I am going to be in Chattanooga. Would you like to come to Chattanooga?
We might be there again.
Do you want to go to the wind tunnel on the way there?
Year.
Dude, I replied to your text message.
Oh, I forgot to read it. Let me see.
Yeah. I guess a lot of stuff happened since that, but...
He said... I would go if it was like Monday or Tuesday of that week. Thursday's too close to race day. Okay, so no. But you could go yourself on Monday or Tuesday.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways.
I'm healing so fast that I'm feeling like I'm about to start running in about a few weeks, boys and girls. It's coming down to the wire.
So
You
Nick
gotta win.
Chase swam today. So for those who listened a couple weeks ago, Jackson was right. I was like, he's going to get in the water pretty soon to do his water aerobics and or recovery. And
did.
Jack was like, and I was like, he's not going to start swimming because I didn't think he'd be prone in the water for a little while longer than that. And Jack's like, you know what? He's probably going to be in the water yesterday.
Yeah.
And
I think you were.
Nick's
Well,
in
truth
the
be
water.
told, I waited one exact week, a Friday to a Friday, and then I did get in the water via the courtesy electric chair, and I got dipped in there, and I got my whole body just floating around, and it was awful because the pain getting in and out of there was tough. But a couple days after, I was crutching in there, and so I've been in the water plenty. But did I take any strokes? No. Did I get prone and have a pool buoy or a floaty noodle under my hips? I sure did, and so I knew it was safe. So today, I got into the pool all by my lonesome. Nobody was even there to witness it except for me and my phone, which fell in the water, which you can see. And now I have to get a new one. But then I swam for 1K, and I did about 500 with a pool buoy. And the pool that I moved into is a 25-yard. It has like 4 lanes, but there's no lane lines, so it's just a giant rectangle. And after like doing a couple like push off the wall with my good leg, takes too long, I was like, I'm just going to swim continuously in like an oval. And so that's what I did. And I just changed oval directions, and then I just dragged my legs around like I didn't even need the legs, and it was great. So I'm swimming every single day for the rest of my recovery.
So do you think that, like, does it hurt to, like, flex your hip or, like, actively flex it or actively extend it? Like, is the soft tissue still sore, or you just feel kind of like bone pain?
I'm telling you right now, with you as my witness, I am majestically pain-free. My soft tissue has healed way faster than I expected, and I do think there's a lot of things because of that, but the only thing I really can't do is lift it and rotate it laterally on my own. Like if I get in my car, I have to like lift my leg up under and kind of help guide it, but it doesn't have any pain. The only thing is it's just a little weak, so everything just isn't quite firing all the way. So I don't really have any of that pain anymore, so it's freaking legitimately awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
How long until you are weight bearing?
So I have another scan next Wednesday or Tuesday, and that's where we're going to hopefully see that crack that's in my femur like filling in, because it takes about that amount of time to actually start regenerating bone. So once we see that happening, we know that fusion is good, bones are starting to get filled in with other bones, and I can do like what Scott Tyndall, because Scott Tyndall's been my like every Sunday call, like helping me get all of the supplements and do all these little things, because he worked with Jan through all of his problems, which has been super helpful for me. So he's like, look, get a scale, measure what it feels like at 10%, 20%, 30% body weight, and then as your doctor prescribes you availability to increase it, then you know how much you can put down on it. Because honestly, right now there's plenty of times throughout the day where I probably put like up to 10% on the leg, and I still don't have any soft tissue damage or pain or throbbing afterwards. So that's really when you, from what I've heard, like you just go to the level of pain to the level of load that you can really handle. So I think we've got a really short amount of time before I'm able to start doing like at least 10%.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm killing this recovery, folks. I'm telling you, like, everyone's like, wait, you broke your whole leg, your whole femur's just cut in half, and like basically now 2.5 weeks later, you're like chilling. I'm like, yep, that's what happens when you're healthy. You've got a good attitude, and you don't let some bullshit surgeon be like, we got to put 17 screws, some plates, and all kinds of shit in there. Well, I'm just like, look, I know it, I believe it, I can do this.
Honestly, there's like studies done about people who stay positive through recovery will recover that much faster than people who are pessimistic.
Have
it's
to
like,
be.
Yeah.
Movement, blood flow, energy, like it's all been helping.
Thing. Doing as much as you can do doing as much as you can do without causing pain is definitely the best any injury I've ever had that's been bone related. That takes you, because that's just going to prevent all the soft tissue issues. That is what you feel, because you don't really feel the bone. You feel the issues with anything around the bone that is protecting you from hurting it. So if you can get those tissues healthy, everything feels so much better.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like straight up Wolverine on this.
Red therapy, you've done red light, you've done probably
blood flow restriction,
blood flow restriction, hyperbaric, what's that one that's ultrasonic?
PEMF,
Magnetic.
Probably massage.
And I did get in the sauna and cold plunge today, because one thing that I did notice while I haven't been sweating as much is like, this is weird, I know, but like I never have to wear like deodorant anymore when I'm training as much. Like for the last few years, I just don't wear much deodorant because I just don't smell, because you're always sweating and you're eating clean. And so that's the one thing I was like, after a day, I'm like, damn, I don't smell as good as I used to. I need to wear some like regular natural deodorant. And so I was like, I need to start sweating again to kind of get the circulation and sweat patterns going again. So we're getting back in the sauna, folks, and we're going to cold plunge.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for the support. It's been awesome. I'm literally astonished the fact that I can heal this well.
What is that background noise right now?
Is it
Someone's
Garrick?
breathing.
Someone's breathing really loud.
It's Garrick's breathing. I can see the microphone levels coming in and out. He's like, Nick, keep talking about recovery. Keep going on the recovery.
Hey, I have asthma, okay?
Bruh.
Okay,
It's
so
actually
this episode.
been a
Garrick
year
back.
since I've had an asthma attack. It's been almost exactly a year.
That's
now.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Well, we heard you take the inhaler rectally.
As an enema.
Garrick has like every issue, but he never complains about any of them. So you wouldn't
No,
even
he
know.
doesn't, because you would
Like,
never
"Hey, guys,
know.
Didn't you know that I've got this heart condition? My heart could stop at any moment." And be like,
I think we all have that heart condition.
Isn't it the weirdest thing ever about your heart? Like, it will do whatever it wants to do without you even giving a shit. It's like you take your heart out and it's still like, I'm going to pump for a little while, guys. I just can. Doesn't need any stimulus or input. It'll just pump.
Well,
is that true?
Have you ever?
Like that's
Yep.
fake news.
I feel like
Have you ever just like laid down when you're super relaxed and like felt your heartbeat just like skip a beat, like just
Yeah.
And then you feel like
It's a
you're about to
cool
die.
like it's a cool feeling. I mean, it's
scary.
depending on how you look at it.
Everybody has an erratical type of unique
Arrhythmia.
heartbeat. It's not like you have something wrong with you either. Because I was like, for a while, I would like try to control my breath, slow my heart rate, and then all of a sudden be like, boom, 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 and I was like, oh shit, there's something wrong with me. But it's good.
Okay, wait. We got to get on track here. This week, Nick said 30-minute episode. It's already been 10.
Oh shit.
So we've got real quick Santa Cruz situation, and then we want to go into Worlds predictions.
Ironman World Championship is this weekend. You all, except for me and Garrick, and I guess half of us went to Santa Cruz. So give us the rundown. How was the race? Was it great? You know, give us you'll probably get about 2 minutes each, and that's it. So just
I think you
go.
go last.
Okay.
Lisa, you go first.
All right, so Santa Cruz. In a split second, I finished 5th, which I was actually I just felt awful all day. Actually, I had a great swim. I had a good swim. Stay focused in the run-in. I decided that I'm really good at beach run-ins versus like in-water starts. So that's great. I found a good group. Came out of the water with Jackie Herring, Tamara Jewett, and then I got on my bike really quick. I tried to drop Jackie. Super frustrating. Couldn't drop her. Still felt pretty bad. And then I was just on a mission to catch Grace. When we finally caught Grace, which she was at the front of the race, I just sat behind her.
She set a good pace, and there was no disgrace.
No, it was actually super, super frustrating. Sometimes being like a stronger biker, a lot of people like pin their races off of me. And so like if I'm not having a strong day, they're like, oh, well, we still want to stay behind Lisa. Like she's strong. She's riding strong. But I just went to Grace and I like sat behind Grace for like 2.5, 3 miles. And she looked back probably like 6 or 7 times. Like, why are you still back there? Come on. And I was like, fuck this. I got nothing today and I'm not just going to pull people along. Which was funny. And then eventually I like got too close. So I had to go around her. And then we got to the turnaround and I was like, I'm so tired of pulling. So I literally sat up in my like hoods and I was like, I did this. I put my arm around and said, come on through. Right before the turnaround, Grace came through. Jackie didn't come through, but Grace was like, where's Tamara? I was like, I don't know. We're going to find out in a second. We're like at the turnaround and we probably had like, I don't know, maybe a minute or something on Tamara. I was like, well,
when I saw that Tamara was about 1.5 minutes down for like over halfway, I was like, ruh-roh.
Yeah. It was just, so I was really disappointed with how like I felt during the whole race and, I just was not in it mentally and physically. I just felt like I got nothing in my legs. So I couldn't really do much on the bike. So I just rode with Jackie and Grace the whole time and came off the bike, and just, I don't know, went for a jog.
You got one more chance to blame somebody for this race. Okay. Who is it? Your coach you got to blame? Did you not sleep well? Like what happened?
No, it's just myself, my hormones, women things.
What happened with your hormones?
Yeah, blame the
We're
hormones.
not going to go into the details on it, but being a woman is not fair, and there needs to be. I think men should just have to have hormones like women.
No, what if during a certain part of your cycle you got like 4-minute handicap? You're like, look, just you get 4 minutes. We know you're struggling. You can have it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, and I'm usually not someone who, like, in my normal, like, week, like, monthly cycle, it doesn't make a big, super huge effect on me. So there were other hormone things going on. I did get my rhythm blood test back last month, and my estrogen is super high, which is, like, I don't think that's good. For multiple reasons, but I forget which ones.
I don't think it's ideal for performance.
No. I think it's, yeah.
You want that testosterone boost, Lisa.
I don't think my testosterone was very high. But
Usually it's
yeah.
not when estrogen's
But
high.
you still were fifth and felt
Yeah.
terrible. This is the thing I was saying, is if you feel terrible and have a decent result, that's a good sign, because then you just have to not feel terrible and think of how much faster you would have been, and you probably would have been like in a battle for the podium for sure.
Yeah. That's the
Dude.
goal. But it is, I honestly, I am begging for that 20-meter draft rule. Specifically benefits me a lot.
Preaching to the
So-
choir.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, Jackson, you're in the same boat right now. So, Jackson, let's hear your recap.
All right. Did one run workout before the race. Hip was fine, so I was like, let's give her
One?
and then went to the race, had a good swim, which was great. That was really my main takeaway from positive aspects.
What was
of
the
the
gap
race.
to Canute?
40. Well, to the leader was 45 seconds.
That's epic, dude. Really good.
Great. So, and I didn't have a really aggressive start, but I actually moved up probably about 10 positions from like 100 meters in to about 600 or 700 meters in, and that maybe about 800. And that is what allowed me to be in that second group with Elliot Bach, Justin Metzler, blanking on who else was in there. But yeah, good guys who've all beat me in swims every time this year. Stoked with that. Had a really strong bike, had a bit of a slow start, just took a while to get my feet in my shoes. And I wasn't super aggressive on the run, super long barefoot run. And just with my hip, I'm like, I don't really want to sprint. I just want to be cautious here. So lost a little time in transition, a little time at the start of the bike. And then I was like a minute and 20 something back from Appleton and Canute at like 4 miles in at that split that I just happened to check after the race. And then I really blitzed it once we got onto the highway, put a huge surge in to drop the like big group that was trying to hang with me, and then caught Appleton and Canute at like 37, 38K. Put a couple surges in to try to drop them sort of, but I knew I wasn't going to. I could tell, especially Appleton was on a strong day, and it's not really hilly. Like there's quite a few hills, but they're not very long.
And the
And
downhills really pay you back.
yeah, so I'm like, probably not going to drop. So I just stayed at the front, honestly, pretty much the entire last 50K. I think Sam was on the front for me like 5 minutes. So I just knew there was guys behind that were going to be running fast, and I was going to hopefully try to hold on to a podium. But yeah, wasn't in the cards. The Sam and Ben ran well. Trevor caught me, Ari Clow, and I'm totally blanking on the other guy, which is annoying because
I didn't know that name either, but I did see that name.
I do know him. Frick. I feel like a dick. Anyways, he ended up fourth. And they were all running great, and like I felt strong on the
Luke Jones.
run. Like Luke Jones, yes, Luke Jones. Shout out to Luke Jones for kicking my ass. Anyways, yeah, 20 meter would be great because at least I could get off the bike with a lead. There'd be some other guys who, like Ben, just stayed at the back the whole time. Like no disrespect, like to him, he did what
The
he should have
canoodler.
done. But yeah, I mean, like I don't know. I don't think I would have beat him on the day, but there's a few guys in there who just hung on the back. I think Luke just hung on the back of Trevor the whole bike, or the whole second half as well. So that would be nice, but cards were what they were. I ran 119 on very little run training, so that's the starting point. Hoping to get that down a few minutes by Augusta. And I'm going to do a little heat training block here with the core sensor just to mix things up a bit. Did my first session today, did like 48 minutes in the heat zone 3, which is their recommended zone, and then went into the sauna. So that'll be interesting. But Augusta could be warm, but I also think it can be good to just do a heat block just to boost the blood plasma a little bit and try to get some benefit from that.
Great
That's
job.
Great race, fun times. None of the 3 people we stayed with, we had Liz, Vant, and Rachel. None of them finished, unfortunately.
Yeah, what's up?
Due to
Vant
cramp.
didn't start.
Yeah, Vant felt bad. He was sick or something.
He was sick. Yeah.
Rachel got cramps, and Liz had mechanical. Her wheel went flat, tire.
Yeah. She had to wait for like 30 minutes on the side of the road, and at that point she was like, I'm not gonna run.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes just getting to the start line is tough.
it is.
Andy Kruger, freaking that guy,
Yeah.
RTS
Dude,
fella. has had
Andy is
some
the
great
most,
results.
he's like the quietest, most underrated, just like front mid pack guy that you'll ever meet. Like he's
super
so
nice, super
underrated,
nice.
and he's so just strong. Like
And he's
swim, bike, run. He's strong and he is
Came with the
steady.
lead group.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he's like on a like this year. He's like got one. He's going to Chattanooga.
Full distance as well. He's done real well.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
just-
Well,
I'm
he
excited
crushed
to see
Chatty last year, and then he crushed Brazil. He crushed Placid.
Placid. Yeah.
Yeah. He's just so steady and so strong.
Freddy Krueger, man.
I will, guys. I want to give a shout out to Jan Stopinski, who is a male pro, and he was not having a good day. And on the run, I saw him walking, and I was also really struggling. And I just said, I ran past him. I said, "Run with me." And then a couple minutes later, he was there, and he was jogging with me, and it was the best thing in the world because we'd go through an aid station. I'd grab every single cup. And then, like, a minute later, he'd be like, "Do you need some more ice?" And he would hand me ice. He'd be like, "Do you need a gel?" I got a gel. And so he was, like, for, like, 3 or 4 miles, he was next to me. He's like, "We can get this girl." And I was like, "We're not going to get this girl. She already passed us." But he was amazing. It was amazing. So
That's
Jan,
called
you're the best.
inside assistance.
Exactly.
It's not illegal,
yeah.
but it's a thing.
Yeah, and it's amazing. So I'm just saying, like, any pro male that just wants to just call their day done, having a bad day, and just wants to run with me, let me know. Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be a trend, but I think it's honorable.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Also, Jackie Herring had a male pro run with her the whole time, which is funny, too.
Nice.
She's like, "Oh, you had one too?" I was like, "Yeah, it was great." He ran me for 3 or 4 miles, and then I think you decided I was running too slow. And
Girls are starting to freaking collect their pet male pros. No feisty, but he'll give you a good pull.
It's gonna be like the Olympic trials out here. And Tamara, loved seeing Tamara, loved the sport, have a great race, and ran real well. She was like a robot as usual through the chute, didn't show any emotion. Then once she finished, it was like, ah!
Yeah.
She just has so much fire in her.
Yeah, good to see her, and she's having a good time. And we got coffee with her before the race. She seems to be a little bit mostly stoked on California, so that's cool. She's having a good time down there, and
Mostly, that's a fine place to be mostly stoked on anything at this point in life, because this is the craziest year, and I haven't said this many years in a row, but 2025, I can't wait for this year to just be done. Let's get over it. Like it's been a bum year.
Man, you said that, but I'm having one of the best triathlon years of my life.
Lisa,
Yeah.
you can
There's been a
love
lot of
2025. Thrive in 25.
we had most people probably heard about the Lucy Byram's partner passing away tragically in a training incident of some
Absolutely.
sort, so that's terrible. We've
Yeah.
had crashes and injuries, and
A major political guy got shot today, in Utah in Orem at a college rally. Like, it's insane. Like, I can't believe what's happening in the world right now. It's so sad.
It's a really
Yeah.
scary. There was a school shooting in Evergreen, Colorado, the town that I got married in 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
High school shooting. So yeah, it's really super scary world that we live in, and I think we're also be really grateful that we get this pretty awesome sport and community that we get to do what we get to do, because not every day is guaranteed.
Yeah, it takes a lot to thrive right now. And the fact that I can still be pretty independent with a broken femur and drive around and just get, like, I feel super fortunate. Nobody needs to take care of me. Like, take care of yourself. I'm good.
Yeah, it is wild.
Garrick, we haven't heard from you for a minute. What's on your mind?
No, I mean, yeah, this has been a super bum day. Obviously, we have a rule on here. We don't talk politics, but tomorrow's never promised. So I'm so grateful just to be on here with you guys and get to, catch up every week with everyone. And I always look forward to this, even though it's 8:30, usually that we record at night, and Nick's grumpy. But
because it's 6:30 there.
yeah, this is definitely a privilege that we get to do this. And
Yeah.
so, yeah. No, we love you guys.
But and we have a big race coming up with IRONMAN World Championship, and we've all put in our picks. Lisa's going to release those on Instagram. They'll probably already be out by the time this is out.
I
But
want to change one. Can I change one, Lisa?
I changed
change
one
it.
already.
Nick edited his after I put mine out.
I did. I totally did. Because I forgot about RVB. He's such a dark horse sleeper cell. Like,
Yeah,
and I
there's-
totally believe in him.
There's a lot of sleeper cells, I think, if that's what we're gonna call them. But there's just a lot of guys, probably 30 guys that could get on the podium, 10 that could win. And yeah, when I saw you edit the RVB, I was like, yeah, he totally forgot about
Good
RVB.
call. Good call, Garrett.
I just think with that type of course, that type of race, someone who, like Rudy, has lived there, a good chunk of his life. Same with like Sam Laidlow. They're so familiar with that area that it's like it's not a Kona course where it's just like this flattish, windy-ish thing where everyone just can prepare easier. Yeah. If you're
just don't
tolerant.
know if Rudy's like persistent, like just being so consistent and strong across all three is going to be good enough anymore for a podium. Like he's going to do a great race and then he's going to run like a 2:36 or 7 or 8, and I think there's going to be enough guys that get off the bike with him or close and they run like 2:30.
But I think there's going to be a group of guys, and I'm going to call them the fuck it guys, that are just like, they're like committed to the bike and are going to blow themselves up on the bike.
But I don't think he'll be in there with them because he's smart.
No, I know, and that's what I'm saying. But I think he's going to drag. So those guys are going to drag away guys like Laidlow, who also have been shown to blow up. But like, you know, your Jonas Schomburg, your Jamie Riddle, Laidlow obviously going off the front, and then there'll be a couple of like smarter guys. There'll be a couple minutes back. Yeah. I don't know how Magnus is going to do on like a long sustained climb.
Amazing.
Last time he was there, he was second fastest on the bike split, apparently.
Okay.
He's a good descender, too.
Yeah. It's hard to know. I think Eden's going to come around, and he's been confident, and he crushed Worlds there. I don't think he raced the full distance Worlds there 2 years ago, but he won. That was where he won 70.3 Worlds
on a road bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think, and he seems to have his confidence back, which means, like, you remember when he was winning everything, he was so confident, and then since then he's been struggling more, and he hasn't gone into races. Like, he's super realistic. He's always been like, yeah, well, my fitness isn't great. Like, he says it, and now he's got the confidence back, which means the performance is going to be back. So I think he's going to
He brought the lucky hat back, apparently.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But what about Christian Blumenfeld? Because I do think, even though he turned me down for a date years ago, I do think that...
Was that a date, or was that just competing in a couples triathlon to get paid?
Just wanted to compete in a couples triathlon to get paid.
He'd go on a date with it. He's so fun.
But just because he won the Ironman World Championships when they were in St. George, also a pretty climby course, maybe not to the extent of technicality of Nice, but like we can't forget that like he won the only other place that the World Championships has ever been outside of Kona and Nice.
Bloomy's my guy for sure. I think I just think his ability to suffer trumps everybody else's, and if he gets his nutrition right. Last year he really didn't have a good nutrition day. He was like spewing it, like going up Javi, and like on the run he was just chatting. So I think he had a bad nutrition day, and I think if he nails that, he's going to be eaten up, laid slow.
Okay, instead of telling us like who you think is going to win, who would you, of anyone that's starting the line, would you want to win?
Bradley Weiss.
Matt Hansen.
I know, Matt Hansen.
Ooh,
shoot. That'd be so cool. Oh, man.
Or like a Joe Skipper.
Joe Skipper would be unreal. Like, that guy is just loves the sport so much, grinds all the time, swim, bike, run in his mind at all times, and he just is always thinking about how to get better. And you get the feeling like he's never ever gonna, like, not that he's anywhere near needing to retire, but I feel like he's still gonna be doing this when he's like 50. He's gonna be like, right, if I just like do some speed work in the pool, I might be able to make the lead pack.
I'm in the wind tunnel every Thursday if you want to check anything.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, he'd be unreal to see, Matt. Yeah. Of the people who are like, you know, a top 10 chance to win, I would like to see Gustav win, just with the comeback, with last year being a hard year and all that kind of stuff. Christian's won enough. Laidlow's won enough. Lang's won
Gustav
enough.
needs it.
Gustav, he's won enough too, but like, you want to see him get back to that form, right?
Yeah.
think
I
we
would
just gotta
love
call
to see
Patrick
Rudy
Lang.
win.
Yeah, Rudy could win, but Patrick Wang is who we got to call him because he's got some secret weapon to pull out.
He's
in the
got
victory
enough.
chute.
He's got enough wins though.
Gotta share the wins.
How do you guys think Sam Long's gonna do? Speaking of,
I
Oh,
love.
right.
I would love to see Sam Long have a good day,
Career
smash
worst
it.
swim. He's gonna have a career worst swim.
you think?
Yeah,
Why?
Greg's coaching him.
Greg's coaching him.
Yeah, if Greg's coaching you, go backwards for a while, then you go forwards.
Hey,
Still in the
not me.
backwards phase.
I don't know.
No doubt.
I wish Sam didn't race T100 this year and just focused on like 70.3s and Ironmans. Because I think he would be having a little bit more success. I'd love to see him have a good day, but I don't foresee it being great. I don't know.
T100 seems to like break a lot of souls. I gotta say, there doesn't
Yeah.
seem to be a lot of charisma in all those pro athletes after they've gone through the T100.
Ringer.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. I think Slow Twitch will do their bike count. We'll see all kinds of craziness. Like,
What time is the race on? What time is the race
You're not
in
gonna
America?
get to see it. No,
No
Am
way.
I
You're
gonna wake
be-
up and watch the end of the
The run,
marathon?
basically.
It's from like midnight to 7:30 to 8 a.m.
Like Mountain Standard Time or like your time?
probably Eastern.
Yeah, because they're 6 hours ahead of us, right? So Eastern is gonna be midnight to 8.
They don't
Maybe
start
eight-
at
8 hours.
It wouldn't start at 6 a.m. though. Someone wouldn't be up yet, would it?
They probably start at 7.
I don't know, 7, then 1 to
Dang.
9. Because I remember last year we were just waking up and laid lows on the last lap of the run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang it.
So who do you guys
hate-
think is gonna just the winner? Let's just go there. I think Laylo's gonna win. I don't see he's just gonna be coming in so hot to that thing. He's gonna be ready. He had the slow start to the year. He's building up. He's had a great training block.
Yeah, he's been playing possum basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always does that. He's like, "Oh, I'm not fit. Oh, I had COVID. And then he goes and wins.
Christian's gonna win, man. He's the hungriest mother effer I've ever seen in my life, and he's KB 3.0. He's leanest than I've ever seen him. He's gonna fly.
He's
I
either
think-
gonna
I
win or
think
he's gonna
KB's
be
gonna
like
win.
crap. That's my prediction.
Yeah,
hope he
I think
wins.
him being as lean as he is, I think it's either going to go totally south or it's going to go well. I'm going to, because you guys took the most obvious picks, I'm going to take Gustav Eden, the least obvious, most underrated.
That's also pseudo obvious.
Not super though. Like, what's his
He
best
hasn't had
result
a podium
this
yet
year?
this year. I think 4th,
No.
Yeah,
maybe?
but that means he's like building up for like a great like. I don't think you can peak. I don't think you can be great all year.
But he's even had a podium in the last 2 years.
Yeah, Ocean.
Has Rudy even raced this year?
Rudy Von
Yeah,
Berg?
Rudy did Texas, right?
Yeah, he did
Or-
Texas.
And
He was didn't he finish like 3rd in Texas?
He did great at Texas, but like I haven't
Yeah.
seen
Frankfurt.
him
He
really
raced in
race much.
Frankfurt.
The thing is, you don't see Rudy.
No.
You don't see him until the finish line, and you're like, oh, he's on the podium.
You're like, oh wow, he's been not even on. I don't even know if he owns a phone anymore. He have an Instagram account.
Well,
Lisa,
Jack's
who do
got a
you think?
picture of him on his wall right there.
Yeah.
I have that same picture, Jackson, but it's like a quarter of that size.
Really?
Yeah,
That's also not a
Highland-
bison, right? That's
Highland
a Highland
cow.
Yeah,
Like
Highland
that.
cow.
yeah. It's all the craze right now at Home
Very
Goods.
cow.
Okay, wait. Who do you
Target's
think's gonna win,
loving him.
Lisa?
What?
You can pick someone who's the same as us.
No, I already
you-
picked
no.
Christian.
Oh, you think?
You
okay, yeah.
just said that you don't think someone can be great year round, and then you pick Christian, who's undefeated.
Shoot,
Nobody picked Lang. Like
I know.
that guy. It's
I
like
love him because he's representing the
perpetually
40-year-olds.
Nobody
Yeah.
perpetually never gets picked. Wins every fucking year. Like
I know. That's why.
Yeah,
we
I
can't
know.
pick
You
him.
got to continue, keep it going.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's because he just doesn't stand out on the swim or the bike. He's just like epic, massive runner, and for that to really come together, a lot of really good things have to happen.
and they always do. But he's good
Yeah.
enough on the bike to get there.
Yeah,
It's not a Kona course though. It's not like you have to.
He came
like,
second at freaking last time it was here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
true.
Forgot about that. That's why this sport's so fun. Like nothing makes any sense, and we can say anything, and then we can validate it.
Yeah.
We're all right. All right, so World Championships, let's move on to a segment we like to call Pass or Smash.
Pass or smash.
All right.
He doesn't know how to play the audio, Lisa.
Pass or smash.
I don't know where it is on this dashboard. I look at all the windows. I'm looking at like all kinds of ways I could do things, and it's dumb. Super
The issue
dumb.
is, it's probably because you're on a Mac.
Yeah.
Probably right. I'm not going to lie. Mac has lost its stamina in my, because everyone's on it. I used to like it because it was like, well, it doesn't get viruses at least, and now apparently it does.
How many tabs do you guys
really?
each have open? I might have a world record
4.
here.
4.
I have.
1, 2, 3.
I don't even really want to count them, but it's got to be near 50.
Oh,
50
wow.
tabs.
That's
50.
a lot.
I have 12.
I have 18.
Oh,
50's that's a lot. That
jeez. Pass or Smash chiropractors.
pass.
Mostly pass. Yeah.
My PT
I
can
like-
do it all.
I'm like a slow smash.
I'll smash it for circumstances. Like, I didn't realize that when I crashed, I landed so hard on my shoulder, it shoved my clavicle over. And I've had all this like headaches and neck pain at like 3 a.m. And then I went and got fixed, and he's like, dude, your clavicle's like a half an inch out. And so smash.
So
Fixed
that's crazy that you like were just living with that, because that happens to hockey players all the time, and it takes them out for like a week, 2
I
weeks.
don't know, man. I'm built different.
Yeah, I know you are.
All right. Let me get the rest of the topic list going here. All right.
No.
Sleeping on your stomach.
Pass. This is the worst thing in the world. It's like bad. You lose years of your life doing this as well.
Like, how do you breathe? Your neck's like broken, and you're trying
I used
to
to always sleep on my stomach, and now I switch, and it's better.
bad
So
for your
I'll say
heart.
pass.
I have tried so hard to like stop doing this, but I need my tummy time.
It's the number one cause of hair loss.
Your forehead just sits there all night, just getting cramped.
It's all that forehead pillow time.
That's why I'm losing it.
All right. Wearing the feed hat for everything in life, though they pay you a moderate salary.
Smash.
I don't know. I'd probably smash it if I had that opportunity, but I'm going to say pass because I don't.
Yeah, they turned me down last year. They didn't want to work with
Because
me.
you can't wear an RTS hat. Pisses me off.
Pass.
They won't do a collab.
Pass.
All right.
Pass.
Collagen.
Smash.
I don't know. I don't really take it, but sure.
Smash?
I mean,
Question mark.
Yeah, I would take it. I'm not against it. I just don't. I feel like
You
I
probably should. It's like probably the thing that'll
Oh
prevent
no!
your...
Wait, Garrick. We smashed this.
I
because-
smash it in bone broth.
Yeah, exactly. We
form
do
of bone
collagen
broth.
and bone broth, but we don't.
19
Only
grams
thing-
collagen.
Only thing I heard bad about bone broth is it has a really high level of heavy metals because it's all boiled down and condensed out of the bones, and so that is where you store a lot of heavy metals. So
Yeah,
just
but you
beware.
need all the heavy metals. They're good for you.
Yeah, but if you're drinking a ton of bone broth, you could be getting all that buildup in the
could
bones
become-
yourself. Toxic.
freaking magnetic.
I'm
Nah.
gonna drink bone
All right,
broth.
2 servings a day. You need it.
I
Can't have
I
low
mean,
iron.
I'll smash it. I've got collagen rolling in these bones right now. Next, racing when you are not in your best shape.
Smash. That's been me all
Smash.
year, so. Smash.
I was gonna say I smashed
Lukewarm.
this too.
Yeah, lukewarm
Smash
racing
it.
at its best.
That's my whole career. Smash.
Yeah, that's the opposite of
On that
Rudy Von
topic,
Berg.
Do you guys think it's legitimately possible for in 9 weeks for me to go from 119 to like 111 on the run?
Yes,
In 9 weeks.
9
right
weeks?
type
Oh,
of
for
workouts.
sure.
Yeah.
especially if you did like some more lever speed work. I guarantee it, because it's really just about hip extension and then you got to get the impact a little bit on strides. But I really think you could do it.
I think if you stay healthy too, like you can't
Oh, yeah,
take.
that's
You have
critical.
to just roll the dice,
think-
but roll the dice in a smart way.
Yeah.
Do the
If
opposite
you-
of Cody Beals.
If you change your micro back to Monday, Thursday rides, then I think you can definitely do it.
You're just
Right,
right, that's
okay.
what we could ride together. I'm still doing Monday, just not Thursday.
Avoid
Thursday.
30K treadmill workouts straight away. Just putting it out there.
Oh yeah, no, I'm easing it back. the old mileage. But thank you guys for your confidence, because now I'm still going to go to Worlds.
Good
Right.
one.
Yeah.
Being a male gynecologist.
From a female perspective, I don't want to see a male gynecologist. I don't know.
As a male who would put myself in those shoes and know that I have to look at all that stuff all the time, pass. I don't want that in my life.
I'll pass, because
I want a mystery. I want to believe that there's butterflies and meadows and all kinds of stuff going on down there. I don't want to see what actually goes on down there.
Yeah, I think we all are going to pass just because that's not the career we chose.
But like, we do have lots of great male gynecologists, I'm sure, out there. Baby
Thank
catchers,
goodness.
bringing life into this world. Steve has birthed a couple children.
That's awesome.
Before, in different,
like, just where it's like it's happening now, and he's the only one there, and it's like, let's go.
No. Like when you're
It's
like
like an
in
airplane?
when you're in like residency, you have to
okay.
do like a rotation.
The
So you have to like
rotation there.
birth some babies.
Well,
Does every
Morgan's
doctor go?
yeah,
think
Morgan's
so.
a labor and delivery nurse, so she births babies every day, and I'm like,
Oh, shoot.
I hear stories, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with that.
That came out of what? What hole? What area? What region?
It's like,
Oh my
what?
gosh.
How much of that tore?
Also,
no.
guys, if you've ever seen the TV show The Pit,
I've heard about that being
it's
amazing.
Really, you
Morgan
should watch
loves that
it.
show.
Wait,
It's
you
great.
have to tell me what subscription service I gotta have though, because there's like
I think
30
it's-
places.
HBO Max,
Is it Hulu?
Wasn't it?
maybe, or is it
Okay.
Hulu? I don't
Wasn't
know.
it
Or-
just Max
or-
and now it's
Or
back
is
to
it
HBO
Netflix?
Max?
Or is it Disney Plus?
Or Paramount Plus?
Okay, but
Peacock.
regardless, there is a scene in it that like you see like the baby head coming through the hole. So FYI, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, we're watching this right now? I was like, it's very
Oh
graphic.
yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
I've seen something similar on Ace Ventura when Nature Calls, when he puts his head through that rhino. I'm like, that looks kind of like a birth. Real warm.
All right, on to the next one, Nick.
All right,
what's the next one?
Enough talk
this one's
about
for
this.
Lisa. Lisa, this is for you. Birth control, pass or smash?
We hate being a woman.
No, you don't.
Yeah, sometimes we do. Well, yeah,
What is this
birth
we?
control.
You're the only woman on this podcast.
Grass ain't greener.
Birth control, I'm just saying, it's such a hot topic, especially in like women's sports, because there's all this talk about hormones. Do you do IUDs? There's hormonal IUDs. There's a copper IUD. There's a birth control pill. I think there's something you shoot in your arm. I think there's patches now. There's just your old school condoms. There's
Can you snort it?
Yeah, you 100% can. And then there's just like the tracking your cycle, which I think a lot of professional women in triathlon have gone towards, just like natural, not having like a birth, not being on a hormonal birth control. But I have talked to many of my pro triathlete friends that are on different forms of like, most popular is probably IUDs.
Do most women at the highest competitive levels with low body fat also not have much of a cycle anymore? Is that a thing still, or is that like most women are coming back into like healthier weights?
Hopefully most women are coming back into healthier weights that are actually having a cycle, but I haven't talked to the leanest of the leanest probably and asked them
Yeah,
what their cycle is
I'm
doing.
sure it's tough. It's got to be
But-
impossible.
Yeah, I mean it is a thing, and just but just because you have a period and menstruate doesn't mean that you're healthy. I heard someone talk about that recently. Like they're like, oh, just because you have a period, that means you're healthy. Like that's very not true. There could be a whole lot of other things going on, but it is something that's really frustrating, you know. And as a married woman, I don't really want to have a baby right now because I don't. Well, that's a whole nother issue. I don't think there's enough support in like women triathlon, especially me. I'm 35 to like have a baby and come back to professional triathlon would be very difficult.
I just launched a RTS pregnancy program, so whatever.
You did amazing. Are you gonna be? I'm just waiting until Steve can like have a uterus and grow the baby inside of him.
I think with our
exciting.
level of technology and our advanced level of income, we'll be able to have that probably happen anytime.
Amazing.
Well, I did see a thing that a company in China has developed a robot that
That can
they
have
will
your
be
baby.
testing that will be a maternity robot. So I don't see any potential issues with that or anything, but you can do that.
I saw a reel of robots falling over about 100 times in a row. So I don't know if I trust that yet.
There's so many videos out of China where it's like they made this in China, they made that, and it's like mostly fake, or it doesn't work anywhere
Probably
close.
Yeah. Or it's real, and they're like never gonna get approved, and it's never actually gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways,
Moving on. This is a rabbit hole.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that information, Lisa. That was highly informative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, first and foremost, let's just put it out there. We worship women. We respect your pain, and we support you in any way we can.
100% agree.
Thanks, Nick.
DEXA scans, pass or smash. You're exposed to radiation. You get to know your bone density. You get to know how big your bones are to your body.
Every single type of scan you could ever get is radiation.
Yeah.
CAT scan is a lot of radiation, and I had a couple of those.
MRI.
Yeah, I've had a lot of MRIs in my life.
Yeah.
What
Smash
about
the
those things you
DEXA.
go through at the
Smash
airport?
the
I'm like, is
DEXA.
that horrible? That thing their school's like, ooh. And it's like,
They're like, it's totally harmful unless you travel 6
Once
times
a
a
month.
year.
okay. So yeah, DEXA. That's going to be a smash. I'm going to get it done and see where my body percentages are at. Just to see.
I'm getting one done on Friday. Let's guess our body fat percentages right now. What do you think you're going to be at?
Less than mine.
No, I got, boys, been throwing her back, bud.
God.
Okay.
What do you think? Look, my cheeks even filled in just a little bit. You know it's
I don't
coming.
know. I've never had a DEXA, I don't think, so I don't know what it'll say. But
Okay, so what do you think your bone density will be? My last DEXA earlier this year was at a 1.0, which is really high. So what do you think you're going to be at?
Mine will not be that high. I was at, the only time I've seen it, I was at a minus 1.0 or 1.1. Then I got another one, and they didn't tell me what the number was, but they said it was higher. So I don't know. So probably at like minus 0.5.
All right.
Do they show the picture of you like I think I've only gotten one DEXA, and this is like probably 10 years ago, of your like body and where all the fat is?
I don't think it's a full-on like full body X-ray. I think it's just little pulses. I don't think they get that clear of a picture.
Well, because I got a picture, and it's like where like all the fat is, and like with
Are you
your
sure that
woman.
wasn't the MRI?
No, it wasn't the MRI. You can see like all the it was crazy, like around your like hips and butt. I was like, oh my gosh, this does not make me feel good about
Like I was
myself.
laying down and it was squishing everything.
Yeah, it just smashes you.
Don't judge me. Let me see. I can pull mine up. Well, DEXA, I bet body fat percentage I'll probably be at like 13 or 14% right now.
What is healthy for men? I like haven't.
Above 12 or something like that.
Okay, I thought it was lower. I thought it was like above 6.
Well, there's
it depends.
there's a essential. So for like endurance athletes, I just had a consultation with a dietitian yesterday or something, and she was saying if the like essential body fat is like 5% ish, so you can't go under 5.
Okay.
So probably you gotta at least be at 6. Like you can't be getting too close to that. So yeah, if you're down near that 6, 7, you can't really lose anything. But if you're above that, you might be okay to drop weight, like at least temporarily. But as far as like actual health goes, I'm pretty sure above like 12, like I think like 15-ish is probably more ideal. Like it's probably not, like if we were all just sitting here being like, I want to live as long as I possibly could every last second, we'd probably not be training 25 hours a week, probably training like 10. And we'd
Lisa,
be fluffier.
I'm pulling up my scan right now, and they do show that full body image. I can see all my bones and all my mass, and I look like an action figure, just saying. She'd be looking all right. She'd be looking real good. But it's really crazy the type of information you get, especially like the biggest thing and the reason I think people should do this is because bone density, big deal, especially if you're 30, late in your mid 30s and you have a lower density. It's really important that you get that up because later in life, that's like a high statistic of really big problems if you're running low. So, and you're not like supplementing and taking good care of your bone density.
Yep.
Wow.
Just get bone density injections like I do.
There's at now I'm looking it up. Have you guys ever sat in the bod pod though? Bod pod scan?
It's not as accurate,
I've
but
done the
yes.
bod. But it's DEXA's the gold standard. Bod pod's like next.
What about underwater weighing? That used
Water
to be
displacement.
gold.
It's also so the problem is bod pods, anything that doesn't scan bone and separate from tissues to bones, it doesn't give you it just estimates typical bone and fat percentages and ratios, so it's not really as accurate.
Yeah.
Anything that doesn't directly scan.
Colorado State has their own like testing thing. Maybe I'm gonna.
But the good thing with bod pods though is like if you use that and you do a couple of them, you have a standard, and that's really the most important thing, is that you just use the same thing. The first scan's important, but the second and third scan over the course of a year are really important. All right, let's move on.
Wait, what was your body fat percentage? You didn't tell us.
It was. Where does it tell you that in the scan? I think it was about 8% at this time. 8%. I was pretty lean though. I was No, it was 9.8. Yep, there it is. I read it wrong, backwards.
It's pretty freaking lean. Okay. So some people are even lower than that. Didn't Lionel say his was like even lower than that?
It might have been. When I've seen him sometimes, it's way like when someone's so lean, when you can see like their top of the ridge of their hip bone as it's like going over their glute. Like I've seen that on Lionel a couple times through his kit. I'm like, man, that man is lean.
I think it is. There has been a lot of talk about body composition and weight and leanness, especially around the Norwegians this year preparing for Ironman World Champs. Is this something that, and that it's important because like weight is an important thing in sports, endurance sports, and performance, but it's also very sensitive for so many people. And I think it's just something that we have to like acknowledge as to what, I don't know. Because even on the last podcast, I was like, I'm dropping 10 pounds for freaking 70.3 worlds.
No.
I know,
I think
but
it's much. I think what happens is like there's a point where, and I think most of us, the higher end elite athletes, we probably have like 5 to 6 pounds plus or minus that. And you have to remember this exclusively. If you start a race heavy, think about how long it takes to shed that weight during the race. It's like within hours, you've lost 4 to 5 pounds. So starting heavy is in your advantage because like you've got more plasma and everything. Garrick, we can hear you breathing.
I don't know how that happens sometimes.
Yeah,
it just all of a sudden just zones in on his breathing.
It's funny, because I can't hear it through my headphones, but I can usually pick up just about anything.
Just wait. All right, well, we're not dietitians, we're not medical experts. We're probably going to go to jail for saying anything about it. Let's move to the next section called Grind My Gears, because this was not a short podcast, but we're gonna wrap it up here. All right, Grind My Gears. Here's one. Jackson, I think you brought this one up. He said people who use GI issues, that it wasn't their fault.
I did not bring this up.
Eric?
No, so this one's mine. This grinds my gears. When people use GI issues as an excuse for a bad race, but not in terms of like, this is why I had a bad race. It's this is why I had a bad race, and it was completely like out of my control. And
food poisoning,
that
though?
Well, food poisoning is different, obviously, but there are some people who get food poisoning a lot, and I do question how.
Yeah.
Because it like I've had food poisoning maybe like once in the last 10 years. Like it's not a common thing that you should be experiencing. But yeah, like people who are always like,
day, nothing I could do. It's like,
yeah, like, oh, my stomach really started hurting in the back half of the bike and stuff. And I'm like, you're like halfway through the race and you're already experiencing GI issues. Like that is not like, especially if this is frequent and you're always using these excuses. I'm like, that is nerves. On you. Okay?
Nervous diarrhea.
Or that's just, hi, I need to actually get your nutrition shit together and spend a little bit more time figuring that out.
Yeah, your regular nutrition probably needs some work if you have that level of irregular ability.
Yeah, and even if it's nerves, you got to find a way to work around that, or find some ways to get over that, because you can't be showing up every single race and have GI issues because of nerves, and it's like. But
Garrick, my pre-race meal is raw fish, and I eat a raw egg for breakfast race morning. So That's me, okay?
All right. Let's get this moving.
All right. Bare feet on an airplane. That grinds my gears specifically because I'm all about having a barrier of sock between your foot and the carpet. And especially if they're floating around near me, like I just don't want your foot to be evaporating its moisture for all of us. Like I want the sock to be containing that moisture and then leaving all the biodegradables in the sock and just letting the vapors go. It's like a filter. The sock is like an air filter.
All right. We all probably agree. Next,
The idea of open-toed shoes on a plane drives me crazy. But yeah, barefoot and especially
Sandals?
walking barefoot into the bathroom. Oh man.
Specifically, one strap, old school Adidas sandals that your feet are over the toe, over the edge, like that. That grinds my gears.
If you're going sandals and socks, I can kind of go with
do
that
that all
on a
the time.
plane. 'Cause
That's
that might
Jackson's
be
wardrobe. He
cozy.
probably has that on
But
to dinner.
yeah, I know.
Socks.
But like barefoot onto a plane or just open-toed,
No,
no
barefoot
socks.
through security. When you have to take your shoes off for security,
yeah.
and you're like people just whip them off, and I'm like, oh.
I threw snot rockets in there once or twice. Don't be walking around barefoot. All right, this is mine, and this one I feel like I need to educate people very nicely, but I haven't done this yet. But I think I'm going to do it soon. Putting on spray sunscreen right next to the lap pool everybody is swimming at. That is killer because you know what happens? That oil oversprays into the pool, and I can taste it from down at the end of the lane.
Yeah.
It's like when someone lights up a cigarette. I can smell it from 50 yards
Oil
away.
on water is the worst, and it's the same with perfume. Don't wear perfume in the pool, please.
That's Jackson's grinds gears.
especially hate the sunscreen at my pool because it's an indoor pool, so no excuse for that.
Yeah. Yeah, or lotion. Anything like there was a pool we went to at a public fun place, and like I looked at the pool and there was like a sheen of oil. I was like, that sunscreen, lotion, it's probably a bunch of drugs, who knows. I can't even get in there. But I did because I was broken.
Also, I can't put lotion on before I go to the pool on my legs, like even sunscreen lotion, because the pull buoy just flips.
Oh yeah.
Just
Or
spit it out.
and you don't use conditioner also before you go swim at the pool because your hair gets oily and the swim cap slips right off.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Taking the bathroom mirrors up at the gym for flexing selfies. This is a big thing in Utah right now. All the boys be doing it, and they just got 3 or 4 of them in there, and it's illegal. But they think, like, why is that a cultural phenomenon that all the boys are doing? Who are they sending these pictures to, first off? I don't see anyone posting anything like that. Are they just
Sending them to each
Snapchatting?
other.
I don't know, but there's this guy that came up on
Probably
my like
Snapchat.
Instagram reels when I was scrolling, and he's like the lat man, and he does this thing with his lats. He can like make them like become wings, and then he like flaps them and stuff. And like I
can
can't
do
stop
that.
watching it. So like if you're a guy who can do that, like
Lisa, I'll send you those tonight. I can do that.
Those videos. It's amazing.
I got tiny lats, but I can pop those bad boys out.
Nah, now I gotta just show you guys real quick because this guy is like.
Are you telling Steve this? Poor Steve's like, look, I'm only. Oh shoot! All right, that's talent.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's a little bit much. At least he can dance. The funniest thing about all this, I think.
He flap his wings. Like,
The funniest thing about all this is there's a grown man of a select age who knows, and he's videoing this of himself doing all these things in a room by himself, and on its own premise, that is the dumbest thing you'll ever see in your life. But the fact that he has to edit and curate into a reel and make it cool, this is a weird world we're in. This is so weird.
Yeah.
I mean, that's me when I like dance in my living room and then I put together like a dancing reel. Like,
It's
can
different
you
for a
imagine?
grown man to be doing
so?
it for some reason. To me, it just hits different. Girls, you guys can do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. The internet was created for women to show off everything they got to show off, not for men.
All right, is that it? I think I'm done. It's 9:40. I'm just
Yeah. So we're rolling up on an hour here. 59 minutes and 30 seconds. So
all right. Well, this has been a great iteration. Thank you for joining us. We hope it's been entertaining and most importantly educational, so that you can relay this information to other people who you find who need to learn about sunscreen at the pool. So, any final words from you guys, or is that good?
have fun watching the World Champs if you want to stay up all night. And Garrett, can I order some shoes to your house?
That's why you wanted to get off this early, so you could take up more time for your personal bull-ish?
No.
You can order shoes to my house. What type of shoes are you ordering to my house?
It's confidential. I don't want my competition knowing what type of race shoes I'm going to use.
Asics Rays.
Berets.
All right.
One more
we'll
keynote. This was a really good YouTube video that I put out for my femur breaking. The day that I broke my femur, watch the video of watch the little clip of me in the morning. It is so intuitive.
I remember watching that. I was like,
it's like exactly. You're like
done with freaking training, and then this happened, and that's why he's so stoked, because he's like, well, it probably was the right time anyways.
Yeah, I got everything I asked for, and I didn't even know I needed this time off. And I didn't even know I needed to break my femur to do it, to realize all this stuff. So just listen to your gut, folks, because I didn't. I just told my gut, you're good. Anyways, thanks again. Come to camp. Go to our website. Support Lisa's OnlyFans feet page. And peace
Out.
Out.